So what is up YouTube? This is Jeremy from Team Bio, and today guys we have a pretty cool deck profile. I spent about a week working on this deck profile, which doesn't seem like a long time in the grand scheme of things, but with how easy it is really to build a Dragon Link deck, it didn't really take too long. So if you guys pay attention to my community tab, last week I made a post about or asking you guys what kind of old deck profile or old pet deck would you guys like to see revamped and be able to play in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Like competitively. And it was a first place tie between Gravekeepers and Red Eyes. Honestly, I just prefer Red Eyes because it's actually my favorite ace monster from the original three back in the day from Yu-Gi-Oh! The original series being Dark Magician, Red Eyes, and Blue Eyes White Dragon being the original three. So I built a Red Eyes deck and I've tried to build it to be as competitive and as viable as possible in today's modern Yu-Gi-Oh! And this is the list that I came up with, and I'm just going to go through it real quick with you guys. Obviously, it's a Red Eyes deck, so we are going to be playing two Red Eyes. You never really need to play three just because you'll never have to summon the third. This is not my Flare Metal Turbo version. I will try to link that video either up in the top right hand corner or at the top of the description down below. But this is like a combo negation board disruption build. It is a smaller Red Eyes engine, but like the core components that get this deck going is the Red Eyes and the Rockets. Anyways, though, two Red Eyes, one Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. This is a pretty cool card. Is Red Eyes Darkness Dragon. The only thing that's cool about this card is that it's a level 9. Yes, we are obviously going to be making True King of all calamities. But yeah, Red Eyes Darkness Dragon just says if you control a face-up Red Eyes Black Dragon, you tribute it and you special summon this card from your hand. That's it. It's a level 9. Super easy to get out, though. It's a lot easier to get out than what it sounds. One Chaos Dragon Levineer. I'm back and forth on whether I want to actually play this. This is more like a icing on top of the cake. I could switch this out for something like Omni Dragon Brotar, but I am liking the one Levineer. One Tempest Dragon Rule of the Storm. This card's really cool between being able to set up your Flare Metal Dragon or even being able to get you an end phase, or I guess not an end phase, a search for a wind dragon monster when it's banished, which I'll go over in a bit. One Malefic Red Eyes Black Dragon. You don't really summon Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon too often. This is actually more so of an extender, being able to put another dragon monster on the field. One Absol Dragon. Anytime this is sent to the graveyard, you get to search for any of your rockets. It's really good for like the 1.5 card combo that ends on an insane board, which I'll try to do the combo for you guys. Two Noctivision Dragons. I didn't want to max out on three of this just because I felt it wasn't too necessary. The cool thing is that it's a level 7 again to make Flare Metal, but you don't really need that. You usually just use it for the free link material. One Silver Rocket Dragon. If you target this with a Link monster, you get to look at your opponent's extra deck and banish one card, which is pretty cool. Gives you a little bit of knowledge of knowing what they're playing. Black Dragon and White Dragon, I'll put these right next to each other. Obviously, Guard Dragon Blaze. 3 Starliege Stayford. This card's really good, being able to, when you normal summon it, you tribute itself and send it to the graveyard to search for your black or white dragon. Obviously, you're going to search for your black dragon Collapse Serpent since this is a light monster. 3 Rocket Tracers, excuse me. You can target face-up card on the field, destroy it, and special rocket monster from your deck. However, you're locked into dark monsters for the rest of the turn, which isn't too terrible. You can do this towards the end of your combo, but it's not necessarily needed for that. It is a tuner monster, though, which is really nice. One Crusadia Draco. This is just for free Guard Dragon plays. One Rocket Recharger. This card is actually so much more insane than I thought. It's got this cool interaction where with Rocket Dragon, Striker Dragon, where Striker Dragon you contribute itself, target one of your rocket monsters in the graveyard, add it to your hand. On resolution, if you add this to your hand, it checks and sees that one of your extra deck monsters were destroyed. So it just discards itself and specials anyone back from your graveyard except for the extra deck monster that was destroyed. So you can even summon itself back. So it's just like a free extender anytime. It's just super crazy cool. 3 Black Metal Dragon. This card is absolutely insane. Not being once per turn to search for a Red Eyes card is just busted. 1 World Child's Guard Dragon. This card is really cool, and you can actually search it off of banishing Tempest, the Dragon Ruler of Storms. It says anytime your opponent activates a card that would target one of your linked monsters, you can discard this card and negate the activation. So what you'll usually do is you'll summon like a True King of all calamities, in a zone where one of your link monsters is pointed to. If you banish Tempest off of your Trishula fusion, you get a search for this, and you're protected from impermanence, which is really cool. Next, one rocket synchron. This is just another rocket. It's level 1, which is actually really cool because it can synergize with your red eyes monsters, being able to go into a synchro 8 because it is a tuner and a 1-for-1 target. 3 triple tactics talents. If you get interrupted, you can draw cards or look at your opponent's hand and rip it apart. This deck's pretty good at rebounding off of hand traps. You can at least end on some form of disruptions most of the time. 1 Monster Reborn, free extender. 3 Chaos Space. This is going to search for your baby dragons. Oddly enough, it can search for your Darkness Dragon, your Chaos Dragon Legionnaire, and your Malefic Red Eyes Black Dragon. 3 quick launch, just the fact that it's not once per turn, it's like an E-Telly, is just absolutely insane. 1 World Legacy Guard Dragon. I never really feel the need to play more than one of this. It's an amazing extender if you draw it. I know only playing one of it kind of is counterproductive or counterintuitive, but the space in this deck is so tight. It's just a free extender. You could switch this out for something like Monster Reborn, take the Monster Reborn out and put another copy of this in, or even the Chaos Dragon Legionnaire. However, I just feel like 1 is enough. It's a once per turn effect. Then your field spells. 1 Boot Sector Launch, you search it off your Striker Dragon, and 1 Dragon Ravine that you search off of your Romulus. Extra deck is 1 Trishula Dragon of Icy Imprisonment. How you summon this is you banish 3 monsters with different names from your field, and you special summon it. It's a level 9, and it's got this cool effect where is it if you used all dragon monsters, you can banish 1 card from your deck, 1 card from the top of your opponent's deck, and 1 card from your opponent's extra deck, so you get more knowledge of what they're playing. Or I guess you'll already have the knowledge, but you'll be able to take 2 cards out of your opponent's extra deck mixed with Silver Rocket. It is a level 9 though, which is the important part. 1 Borreload Savage Dragon. This is just a free negation, so we're playing rockets. It's super easy to go into synchro plays. 1 True King of All Calamity. This card just absolutely blows out almost every deck in the meta right now, aside from Eldritch. 1 Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. This is kind of just like a little, I don't know, cherry on top of the cake of an end board. You can go into this pretty often. It's really easy to, but it puts your opponent on a timer of like the resources they gotta activate effect, activate effect, activate effect, and they're taking 500 damage for every effect they activate. 1 Unchained Abomination, usually end on this, which is really cool, being able to destroy a card during the end phases. And if it destroys or if something else is on the field is already destroyed, you can destroy another card. Appaloosa, you usually summon this with 3 materials. Very seldomly do you summon it with more. 1 Triple Burst Dragon. This is just for when you have the awkward guard dragon plays, getting the downward arrow after you summon an LP or a Pitsy to a zone Romulus points to. 1 Dylan Generous Dragon. This helps you get into your Unchained Abomination plays, mixed with Quad Boral Dragon, and then the Romulus. Everyone has to play Romulus. 1 Heretic Seal of Heavenly Spheres. This is an amazing disruption card, non-targeting bouncing, and then you get to summon a dragon from your deck. It's amazing. Pitsy LP. Put these guys next to each other. Obviously, guard dragons. And then 2 Striker Dragon. You do need to play 2. You never need to play more than 2, just because of how easy it is to get back into this. I've never felt the need where I needed the 3rd one. Side deck is just kind of some generics, good stuff. Lancia really good against like Virtual World, Eldritch, whatever. I decided to play Danko Sekka because it's pretty easy to combo off in this deck without normal summoning, with your multiple 1-for-1s, your quick launches, any of your baby dragons mixed with Chaos Space. It's super easy to normal summon Denka against Eldritch and they just pop off. Skullmeister is just one of the best hand traps in the format right now. Dark Ruler no more for when we're going second, and then evenly matched for the same thing. Anyways, let's get into some replays of this deck. I have 5 games for you guys. Excuse me while I take a breath. My player name is just, that one guy, because that's all I am. I'm just that one guy. Anyways, let's get into the replay. So here we are at the bottom. It's kind of a rogue-ish deck that we're playing against. Danger, Dino, Thunder, or something. But opening Black Metal Dragon is just absolutely insane. You can see Striker Dragon going into Romulus, getting searches. We're chain blocking our Romulus. Fortunately, they didn't have any hand traps. But yeah, the fact that we opened Tempest as well with Dragon Ravines, just free discard fodder. Let me pause this real quick. What we did right there is we discarded Tempest and Abzerrouter Dragon. Dragon got us a search for Rocket Recharger. And then we're just going to go into Guard Dragon plays. This is something you don't see too often, is Romulus has an effect where if you summon a monster from the extract to a zone it points to, you can special summon one monster from your hand, but its effects are negated and it can't be used as a link material. So we summoned our Red Eyes. It's a really cool interaction because we're going to bring back Black Metal, link it off, and then it's just a free tribute fodder for this, where you at? Red Eyes Darkness Dragon, which you'll see in a minute, I'm sure. So we're going into Delegenerous, Malefic Search. Quadboro is going to pop, bring them back. Free Link 4 Appaloosa. 3 materials, summon Malefic Red Eyes by banishing Red Eyes from our deck. And then you saw we tributed the Red Eyes from our graveyard to summon Darkness Dragon. It is a level 9. We're going for Tempest, overlaying to Flare Metal. Flare Metal effect, detach, summon back the Red Eyes. Bring back Trish, summon Trish. Banish the Verite Anaconda from their extra deck. Quick launch. This field is just absolutely absurd, guys. Look at this. Look at that board. And we end our turn. So we're ending our turn on a True King of all Calamities, a Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, Borreload Savage with 2 negates, and an Appaloosa with 4 negates. Pass. They're going to start off the turn. They're going to special summon the pink, activate Thunder Dragon. So the reason I didn't shotgun Calamities in the standby phase is I didn't want to lose to something like Impermanence. Yes, we do have the Borreload Savage to negate it. But how I see it is if we can force them into putting a card on the field, it's one less negation we have to worry about. So as soon as they threw Pinkertops on the field, I knew we were safe from Imperm. And then Flare Metal just puts them on a timer. I decided to call Earth with True King of all Calamities just because I know all the dinosaurs. Petite Pterodon and what is its other name? Baby Ceratosaurus are darks, and they'll get the pop effect if they get destroyed. So I called Earth, so I wasn't too worried about any of their effects popping off. Anyways, you can see that we've dealt 4,000 damage to them on their turn. Tempest effect is going to come back. We're going to switch these guys into attack, and we're just going to do some popping off. I guess we're going to hit Chainlink 4, 5, something like that. So we're going to attack over all of his monsters and swing in for 3,000 directly. They've got 2 cards they can activate before they have to lose. Ignore that. Sorry about that notification, guys. Anyways, as you can see, that was a clean game 1, a perfect game. Let's go to game 2 against them. This was a pretty swift 2-0. Let me swap this camera around. So they shotgun Thunder Dragon. Obviously, we're going to activate Artifact Lancia because we don't want them banishing anything. And they kind of just stuck in an awkward position. Having Miscellaneous Source in the hand really sucked for them. Because, again, oops. How do I close that? Well, it's way gone now. Artifact Lancia, just shut them down. Anyways, popping off with some Guard Dragon plays. Let's see how far we can get. I think we had a really awkward opening too. I think we opened up like double Chaos Space. Yeah, we did. Which was perfectly okay though, because our hand was nuts either way. What do they got? Gold Sark set and Thunder Dragon. They tribute set for Thunder Dragon. Interesting. Luckily, Colossus is not in the format, otherwise that would have just been a free Colossus, and this whole field would have just been shut down. Next, we're going to get into more Rocket plays. Special. Borreload Savage. Equip. I couldn't exactly remember what he set, so I just decided to swing over it. Equipping Black Metal with Red Eyes Darkness Metal, make sure that it itself can attack over something like Thunder Dragon Titan. Let's see, and what I don't think he knew is with Nightmare Phoenix and Borreload Savage that if you pop whatever is equipped to Borreload Savage, it's not gonna take off the counters from him. He negates based off the counters that he got from the Link monster, not while it's equipped. I don't know. Anyways, he quit. He saw that there was no way through that board, and we go to our next match. Next match is we did go to game 3 is against Virtual Worlds, a much more meta deck. We shotgun our Chaos Space with Starleech Safer, getting some free searches. Opening Tempest in our hand along with the Triple Tactics Talents. Talents isn't going to do anything against his hand, unfortunately, which I think I realized after a certain point, and I just decided to discard it because I'm sure at some point within this combo he would have hand trapped me by now. Anyways, Rocket Dragon, bring it back. I'm sorry for those notifications, guys. Please do not read those. Anyways, Guard Dragon combos, Rocket combos, all the good stuff. Heretic, Black Metal's going to get some more searches. You see Absol is going to bring itself back. Going to Trish and the Heretic Seal of Heavenly Spheres. We did look at their deck, or their extra deck after we Trishula Fusion. Sorry, let me pause this so I can catch up. We looked at their extra deck after we Trishula Fusioned, and obviously we could tell that we're playing against Virtual Worlds, so Calamities isn't the best against Virtual World. The safest thing is to call Wind against them. Which I don't think I did, actually. Yeah, I did. I did call Wind. So the safest thing to call is Wind because it shuts off their Lulu, their... What else do they got? Shin Shin, Nyan Nyan, which I'm definitely pronouncing incorrectly. But yeah, we can bounce something back with Heavenly Spheres, summon our Tracer Dragon. And then we can Tempest, bring this boy back. And we're going to be able to go into a Borreload Savage. I don't think we win this game, actually. And at this point, I'm not sure why he didn't... oh, that's right. Forbidden Droplets shut off by... what is this card's name? Shin Shin. So, cool interaction is if they have Shin Shin on the field, they can't activate their own Forbidden Droplets because Droplets has to send to the graveyard. Shin Shin says anything sent from the field to the graveyard is banished instead. He could have sent from his hand, but obviously these are just really good extenders and whatnot for follow-up plays for next turn because he knew that I wasn't going to be able to kill him. Anyways, as you saw, we went to Flare Metal, put him on a bit of a timer. He's going to send 2 with his Forbidden Droplets, negate both of my Calamities and my Savage Dragon. But each time he activates a card, we're burning him, burning him, burning him. Let's see, I think he's going to go for a the Vehicle Dragon, Synchro 9 guy, for a million mech. Shin Shin has this cool revival effect. You banish 2 monsters with different types and attributes, bring it back. Then he's going to go into a Calamities of his own, attack over, so he doesn't have to take the burn damage as much, and he's going to pop my field. Yeah, we definitely lose this game because we top deck a Rocket Charger. He just calls Dark. Nicely, we can bring up Tempest, normal summon. However, he does have the continuous trap that just pops cards. So I think we just scoop it up right after he summons this guy back. Nope, we hold off a little longer. Yeah, so we scoop. Replay ended. We go into game 2. We are going first. Even though I did decide to go first, I wanted to decide an Artifact Lancia to basically counterside against something like, what is it called? Evenly Matched, and to make sure that none of his other plays can go through. Again, though, we do open up our Black Metal and we just get a combo off. So we'll just stay quiet and let this combo off for a minute. Abso Router searches. Yeah, as you guys can see, this deck is just insanely consistent. And then I think I do the cool interaction with a Striker Dragon. Destroy it, Router, discard Router, bring Black Metal. Just insane combos. Get another search special, and I link those into the Heretic Seal because after you activate Quad Boral's effect, you can't special summon link 2 or lower monsters from your extra deck. So we had to summon him before we do Quad Boral's effect. I was so confused for the longest time on why I couldn't summon Heretic Seal after I activated Quad Boral. But we did figure it out eventually. So yeah, here we get to take a peek at our opponent's extra deck, take out their Calamities, activate Savage. and we have pretty much 2 pops on their turn. So we shotgun the artifact Lancia just because we know that banishing in their deck is just absolutely insane. We let them get a little bit far in their combo. Heroic Seal, pop. We're going to summon a Tempest from our deck. Tracer's going to pop the Tempest to summon the Rocket Synchron. Unchained Abomination is going to pop his card, and they scoop. Then we go into game 3, and let me tell you what, just look at that opponent's opening hand. That is absolutely atrocious. If I was them, honestly, I probably would have done the emergency teleport before I activated Desires, because if you look at their banish pile, they banished so many of their, what are they called? Virtual worlds. It's unfortunate. 5, 6 of their monsters gone. So I think he was running really low on resources, and he kind of just scoops because that opening hand is just terrible. Ends on a Stardust Charge Warrior, sets 2 and just kind of scoops because he knows that he was not going to be able to get past this. And we open up Black Metal Dragon. Let's see what he could have done. I think I have to reopen that. Yep. Pause. Swap. We drew Starleash Safer for turn 2. Yeah, it didn't matter. We were going to win that game no matter what. But that is going to be it for the duels. I'm going to pause the video real quick and set up the combo tutorial. Alright guys, so we are back, and here is the combo I was talking about. For the combo, all you need is Black Metal Dragon. Pretty much any rocket monster will do. I just pick Rocket Tracer because it's the one that you play the most of. You could also have Quick Launch would work perfectly fine. Yeah, just Black Metal Dragon and a rocket monster, and then you'll have 3 cards in your opening hand. You're going to need some discard fodder. You'll never start turn 0 with just 2 cards in your hand. So let's go ahead and play through the combo. It's just your normal stuff, your normal Striker Dragon searches, what is your name again? Black Metal Dragon searches, Red MD, Black Metal Dragon, Romulus, Black Metal Dragon, Red Eyes, Ravine, and this is where one of your discard fodders is. I just put 3 Triple Tactics Talents in my hand because it's not going to do anything if we don't have an appointment or an opponent, excuse me. But I don't know if you guys caught that. I did discard the Triple Tactics Talents to send Absa Router Dragon to search for a Rocket Recharger. Okay, then we're going to do some Guard Dragon plays. We're going to summon Starleash Safer and use its effect to search for a Black Dragon Clap Serpent. This is just so we can keep linking and linking. Striker Dragon effect, destroy itself to add Rocket Recharger. Then Rocket Recharger is going to summon Black Metal Dragon. Link, bring back the Rocket Recharger. Link, or Striker Dragon. What is your name? Rocket Tracer, not Drager. Jeez. Words are hard right now, I apologize. Anyways, as you can see, we had plenty of link materials, synchro materials. I'll pause right here. We're about to equip a Quad Boral Dragon. Here I did go into a 2 material Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess. This is kind of unnecessary at this point since we have Borreload Savage and the True King of All Calamities. We could have just as easily gone into our Unchained Abominations because he only needs 2 or more monsters, including a Link monster, which is exactly what we used for Appaloosa. So either way, it would have worked perfectly fine. We just would have had end phase destruction on our opponent's turn with Unchained Abomination, or we can just have 2 monster negations with Appaloosa. And this was all just with 2 cards in our hand and then some discard fodder. So that's going to be the end of this video, guys. Please let me know what you thought about this. I know it's not a true Red Eyes deck. It's you don't end on any Red Eyes monsters, but you can if you want to. You did see in one of our duels we did one or both, maybe 2 of our duels where we ended with a Flare Metal Dragon, and that did a lot of damage to our opponent. But yeah, that is it for the Red Eyes deck profile, the matches, and a combo tutorial. Let me know what you guys think about this deck down in the description. I would love to hear your guys' feedback. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I will talk to you guys later.
Recognize when I wreck a mic, leaving all y'all mesmerized. Killing instrumentals, but nobody wanna testify. In his prime, I think someone better check the guy. Always spitting heat, the beat gon' be hard to identify. Stress minds and wreck mics and leave with the best lines. My sex life is great cause I spit like a Tech 9. Start competition, beat them with the lead pipe. Sleep on you rappers just like it's my bedtime. You already know that old big bro from the west side. Got you hoes smoking on my flow like a meth pipe. Forever cold, I'll eat your soul like a death site. Headed to the top, shining brighter than a headlight. You better recognize, I'm about to go off, putting on a show and I ain't even trying to show off. Here's the red dot, the shot, and kill Rudolph. Call me James Bond, cause I killed it with a suit on.